Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Athena, and we used Verve as our buyer's agents. When we started looking, there really wasn't much on the market at all for, that ticked our boxes. So then we'd go to them and then we'd come back a bit frustrated because we're like, do we need to just drop our standards now and end up with something that we don't really love?
Athena had the idea of engaging a buyer's agent. Initially, I had no idea what a buyer's agent even
Either did
was.
I.
Yeah.
So I had posted something on a page and Sean had reached out. We got on the phone and had a little chat. But in our mind, we were like, let's just give ourselves some time before we engage anyone. And then we'd go to more home opens and come home frustrated again and go, are we ever going to move house? Like going into a home open when you've got so many other members of the public, you just feel really intimidated. You've got all these people trying to talk to the agents and you're trying to suss them out and they're probably trying to suss you out. Or do we have enough? Are we going to get outbid? And now I'm kind of getting a little bit emotionally attached to this property, but they all look like they are too. And the agent sort of profiles you and it felt like they just sort of disregarded us. And that's when Michael and I had a conversation and I said, why don't you now come and have a meeting with Sean, because you were also a little bit skeptical.
We said, look, we're going to go for it. It feels like the right thing to do, especially after speaking with Sean. Like, he was very reassuring, and it's a big, commitment.
But it feels like an investment. People may think, oh, but you're outlaying this money to have a buyer's agent. And I'm like, yeah, but you're making it back in so many other ways. It has to be looked at as an investment. Probably one of my favourite parts of the whole process, just being able to have the access to so many off-market properties. Like, we had no idea they existed. Nothing compares to the joy of going to a home open with nobody else.
Sean did some due diligence for a number of properties, and I was really amazed that you can even have access to that much information. It was like everything,
And remember, there was this one property that we were kind of like, I sent him, I said, what do you think about this? And he was like, just be aware that next door is zoned for like 4-story apartments or something. We're like, oh, we would never have known that, right?
You never know. You'd find out probably the hard way, like when someone started building a 4-story building next to you, you're like, damn, I wish I had a Verve in my pocket, when you were doing that. So we're very grateful.
He was so committed to our objectives and our goals.
More so than we were.
More so than we were. We were saying to him, maybe we could make this work. And he's like, please don't ever use those words. So my most disliked words. He's very calm and grounded, whereas we're getting emotionally attached. Yeah, like we used to say, it feels like he's a mate, but he's so professional.
They say, buying a property or moving is the most stressful thing you'll do, and I totally agree. And especially when you're laying out that much capital, having someone like Verve and Sean to support you in that process has been amazing.
It was just exceeded any expectations that we could have had of a buyer's agents. I'm so sure that if our property that we bought got listed, it would have gone for a lot more.
Sean found something that was absolutely spot on, and we are absolutely thrilled with what we got because of that location and other things, but it's just, we are over the moon.